Kaylin, what's going on guys? Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. We are just currently parked outside M&S. We've got Lewis in the car. As I mentioned at the end of the last video, we are just heading about an hour out of Brighton to hit a workout with mine and Lewis's coach, Calum. I haven't seen Calum in literally months. We haven't trained together since the end of prep, so I'm quite excited to get a session in with him. And it's going to be a big decision today. Lewis has a big, almost like conclusion to come to. We're going to get into that a little bit later on in the video because Lewis might potentially be doing the same show as me. We may be doing prep together, we may be competing together, but we haven't quite decided yet.
What is this?
What?
No, mate.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, mate. So yeah, we're heading up to Halo Gym in Tunbridge Wells to hit a session with Calum. This is actually the first time I've trained with Calum.
Seriously?
This is the first time I've trained with Calum. I trained with Josh the other day and I trained with you, but both of you have said you're not ready for a session with Calum. So no. We'll see, but it's push day. We're excited. We've got some Parma ham.
Kind of pre-workout. We thought it was necessary to stop off on the way to get some snacks and stuff. I got some chicken, got some watermelon because apparently Lewis said this is great for pumps. We got a rain, we got some salmon as well. We basically got things because we were kind of in a rush. So we are all snacked up and ready to go. It's about an hour away. It's a gym called Halo Gym. I've never been there before. Lewis says it's amazing. So right now I'm going to start driving.
I've never been.
Yeah, but you said it was good.
No, other people told me that it's good.
Oh, okay, fair enough. If it's terrible, it's going to be completely Lewis's fault. But right now we're going to head out there.
But if it's amazing, then it's also my fault.
Like I said, I haven't actually seen Calum in many months now, so I guess we're going to do like a kind of an in-person check-in as well, because I haven't checked in as much as I should have checked in. So he's going to see me in person, we're going to hit a workout together. Lewis was kind enough to invite me because initially Lewis was just training with Calum and he was like, bro, come along, hit a workout. And I was like, I'm signing up to suicide, but it's Calum and I miss the guy. He's an absolute legend. Everything he's doing now with his new brand, his team pro coach, like he's been so busy since the last time we saw each other, so it's gonna be great to catch up with the guy. Right now we're gonna head there, so sit back, relax and enjoy this video. We are about 1 minute away right now and Calum is 5 minutes behind us. We're gonna chill, drink a pre-workout and just contemplate any last thoughts that we have because this may be the last time our brains actually work. But yeah, we're literally 1 minute away. Just pulled outside the gym. It looks like we're in a random back street in a random place we've never ever been to before. I have no idea where we are. To be honest, we were driving down the street and we were like, are we sure we're in the right place? Because it doesn't really look like it, but we did see a couple gym guys, gym girls. You just know when there's a gym around because you just see like people of your kind like festering out and just like walking the streets. You know you're in the right place, and that's what we saw. So we're outside Halo Gym right now and we're just waiting for the big man. One thing I've been excited to show you as well that I haven't actually shown you yet, this is the first ever hard body shaker sample. Like I wanted it red. It's such a beautiful red. It's literally the exact color I wanted it, and this is the design we've gone for the first one. We've got the Icon hard body yours to make with a white top, and if I do say so myself, it is rather sick. Like it just looks so cool. And don't get me wrong, I know I'm saying a shaker is so cool and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, but it's hard body's first shaker. It's literally the one of one sample. We're just testing out some different colors. I'm also going to get a black sample as well with either a black metallic logo or a red logo to match the OG black range, but we're just testing some things. These won't be available for a little bit, but we got the samples going and it's getting done. Here he is.
It's the whole crew!
We're here!
Yo!
I'd bring this guy with me.
I thought Jordy was just blanking me when I told you.
No,
I was like, you should come to the gym. She just blanked me.
Straight into your car.
Look at, they match perfectly.
They do. That's me next. I need to upgrade the E-Class to the G-Class.
The whole gang's here.
How you doing, bro? You
Right? Yeah, good, dude. See you, mate.
I actually made a pre-workout, but Calum walks in the gym and Calum's like, can you make 3 of the strongest pre-workouts you have?
I literally haven't had a pre-workout in like 3 weeks.
I've already got one in the bag, but we got a better one now apparently.
In green.
Oh mate, you're matching it.
I don't just want to show up.
Cheers.
You're in.
Come on.
Nice, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, come on. Right. Nice, come on. Again, come on. Again. Come on, big. Come on. Come on. Yes.
One more. Let's go. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'll take you in. I'll take you in. I'll take you in. Stay locked in. There you go. Oh, good. Nice. Good. Nice.
Up, up, up. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Squeeze. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Yep. Mind if I put some wrist straps on? Go for it, yeah.
Let's go. Right, again, one rep, let's go, Power, 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 power. There you go.
Come on. Yep. Up, up, up. Yes, and again. Up, 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 up. Come on. Come on.
Look out.
I just hope I am okay with the choices I make. Maybe then I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my worlds have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly
And that is going to be it for a absolutely quality session. Honestly, like coming down here, training with Calum, me, Lewis and Cal all together. Team freaking pro coach. It's going to be amazing as well because I am convinced that Lewis is going to prep because I feel like with me prepping at the same time, living next door to Lewis, he'd be silly not to prep. Like he has a great physique. He won't have to diet for as long as me because he's already in great condition. So I feel like it would be amazing if we did actually prep together. And I think today may have convinced him to do so.
Just think, every single post in the front, you're just trying to think left delt to right delt. That clavicular portion needs to be as wide as possible.
Yeah.
So whenever you're facing the judges here, we're going to still be at a slight angle because it brings that waist in, brings that taper, but you still want the top line between both delts and that top part of the pec to be as wide as possible.
Okay.
Okay. So for you, I personally prefer, and again, when I send you someone for posing and prep, they'll tweak all this and refine it because you know this isn't me being an expert at all. But for you, I prefer, because of your structure and your abs, I prefer that both hands off your hip, but you have the ability to then transition with one hand on. Thanks, guys.
Hello, mate.
See you later. Cheers. Okay, guys.
Alright, so what's happening? Is he competing?
He's competing. I wanted to, Calum said no, so I can't.
Callum said you're too small.
No, it's way too small. It's back on.
There we go. We were just saying as well, because it's not even like Lewis is going to be prepping by himself. Like me and Geordie live next door and I'm fighting for a pro card. I'm going to be like the most dialed into prep I've ever been. So hopefully that rubs off on Lewis a little bit and inevitably he will prep because we'll all be on prep and otherwise he'll be a fat shit and we'll be shredded.
Do you know what we figured out? Have you ever seen Sav how small and like naturally shredded Sav is. Out of the group, Sav's gonna be the fat one.
For once. Really, really good session. Definitely gonna come down here a lot more to train with Cal. Hannah's family doesn't live too far from here, so probably coming down here like, I don't know, on prep like once a month. We go up to Birmingham once a month, so we frequently training as a squad, fucking team pro coach on prep. And yeah, the plan for my prep.
Yes, for his prep.
What are we doing?
So you've just started your health phase.
Health phase.
We've
Gets
got
me again.
6 to 8 weeks there, because you're probably 2 weeks down now. 6 weeks left. Run some blood work and then start everything, mapping stuff out. I do want to start dialing things in for you in terms of consistency from May.
Yeah.
But obviously we're going to budget in. May will give us 17 weeks into the first show, which for you is about right.
Yeah.
Because it gives us the ability to be ready probably 2 weeks before you actually need to step on stage so we can trial stuff. And then obviously we've got Race at Royal Rumble for 2 bros, the Arnolds, and then depending on what happens at the Arnolds, if we need to extend the prep we will, but all being well, that'll be the 2 show we need.
It's happening. Come so fast.
I know.
I cannot believe how fast everything has come around. Like, I remember filming the end of prep in the gym near Calum's like it was yesterday, and we're starting again in 2 months. I can't freaking wait. This is like Road to Pro episode 2. This one's gonna be different.
Road to Pro Volume 2.
Volume 2. Alright guys, we are back to the house with quite a long drive back after training with Calum, and not gonna lie, I did want to fall asleep like in the car on the way back, especially like considering the fact that it was a long drive. I had a post-workout meal with me, but I didn't anticipate for the fact that it was going to be an hour there, definitely a 2-hour session with Calum, and then an hour back. It was like 4 hours in total, so nevertheless it was definitely worth the trip. And today, while I was gone, received a package that I'm going to show you right now. Right here in these very beautiful bags, if I do say so myself. We had season 1 part 1 drop about 2-3 weeks ago, but part 2 is in these bags right here. I'm very excited to show you, because like hard body clothing quality is just like beyond anything I've personally felt, so I can't wait for you to actually get this and feel it for yourself. If you do follow the hard body Instagram, like, and when people were reposting all the orders that they were getting and stuff, everyone had only incredible things to say about the quality, like the cotton, the thickness of the cotton that we used for the hoodies. We've used a little bit thinner, but just as plush and just as soft for the joggers as well, because inside these packages does happen to be our very first ever premium joggers. This is essentially our perfect collection. It's called the perfect hoodie on the website, the perfect t-shirt, the perfect stringer, because this is the most perfect hoodie that exists on the planet. It is the softest, and anyone watching this video right now that owns one of these, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you don't own one yet, we are literally almost sold out of season 1, but there will be a slight restock when season 1 part 2 drops. So if you haven't got anything yet before we do sell out, please go ahead, click the first link in the description and pick some up. If not, you're gonna have to wait for season 1 part 2. So the plan for tonight is I'm literally gonna be diving into a bunch of different work stuff while being away. Obviously, like, there was a bunch of admin stuff I got to catch up on with hard body and everything, so I'm gonna be spending the night doing that, probably ordering an Uber Eats of sorts. There's a chicken place called Box Shop that do this incredible tossed chicken in sauce, and while I'm on the off season for this last couple months, I'm going to enjoy myself, because chicken tenders or wings tossed in sauce is a thing that I will absolutely fantasize about while on prep. So I'm gonna enjoy myself now. I eat clean most of the time, so why not? This is kind of like off topic and definitely something that I like have never spoken about on my channel before, and it's about like mental health and stuff, because although life looks fine and dandy, when supplementation changes, you're like on blast, then off blast, and then you're like up and down, but like although there's the physical effects and the physical changes that come with this, like you look fuller, you look more shredded, you look more bloated. Like, I've actually started to notice that my face has become like a little bit leaner ever since stopping Primo and insulin. Like, I've lost a little bit of weight and I've got like less fullness to my physique, but I definitely see like more lines coming through. I actually posted this reel, I posted it on TikTok as well. My arm definition, like the vascularity in my arms has already come back massively, which is kind of cool to see, because it was something I didn't see very often while on the insulin, of course. But we have stopped taking things now, and it has been about 3.5 weeks, and what has come with that lowering the dose and coming back on a TRT cruise of test has been something that I've like not actually experienced myself for a very long time. Oh, is it Box Shop? I'll come down right now. They just put the fan on me. I'll be back in 1 second. Here we go. The chicken has arrived. So what I was saying is I've experienced for the first time something that I actually haven't experienced for a very long time, and I wasn't expecting this. It's kind of like a bit of a curveball, and it's kind of all about mental health and how supplementation can actually affect you, because although you may not be experiencing any side effects while taking the substances you take, if you're running like fucking testosterone, SARMs, anabolics, anything, like it is going to be affecting you in one way or another, and you may not even know it yet. While I was running everything on this most recent blast, mentally I felt absolutely sound. Like nothing was really affecting me. I was happy all the time. In the beginning, I was like a little bit like, oh wow, like this energy, and obviously like when your levels spike up, you feel it. But it wasn't something I wasn't really used to, so I really knew how to manage that. But for the first time, after coming off all this stuff, I've actually started to notice myself get a little bit more sad than usual, a little bit more annoyed and potentially angry than usual. And this isn't something I'm used to, because I would consider myself like quite a mellow person. Like, it takes a lot for me to get annoyed, it takes a lot for me to get angry. But recently it's become like a little bit easier, and it's honestly been hard for me to manage. Like, and this is something that I completely wasn't expecting. I thought that how I felt running stuff, it would be honestly even better coming off. I thought it would be like even happier, even more mentally focused, all these sort of things, because obviously when running stuff, it is to be expected for your hormones to be slightly out of balance. But it might have become something that I genuinely just got used to because I felt really happy with who I was. But I've been critiquing myself a little bit too much recently. I've been not cutting myself a lot of slack. I've been very critical about myself, and I've been living in the past, remembering notions of childhood that I wish I could let go of, and things have been like really getting to me. And I guess I want to talk about it right now, just to like tell you what's going on, because it's something that everyone deals with. Mental health is very fine. There's a very fine line between like what is normal and what is not, between being happy and content and self-critical and sad is very fine. And I feel like that's something that needs to be spoken about a bit more, especially on social media when things look absolutely fantastic, because why wouldn't they be? Like, Brandon, you're running a company, hard body's going absolutely incredible, you drive a bloody performance, not quite a supercar, but you drive a bloody Audi R8. How is your life not perfect? How are you not completely happy all the time? You've got a beautiful girlfriend upstairs. Like, shit should be good. It's weird. It's like these hormones and this like capacity to feel a certain way has to be spent inevitably, whether your quality of life is this, or you're an absolute billionaire and everything is at your fingertips. You have like the perfect family, the perfect life, all the money in the world, everyone's happy and healthy and whatnot, but somehow these emotions find a way to creep out in some area of life that you wouldn't expect them to come out in. Me, I'm very content in life right now, so my thing is thinking about the past so much, things I wish I could have changed, things I maybe wish I could have done differently, or traumatizing series of events that happened early on in life are like finding a way to creep back up in my most happy times, which is the weirdest thing. And it's okay not to be okay. And if you are someone at home that is slightly depressed, if you are someone that it hasn't been feeling good recently, if family life is bothering you, if your workouts haven't been good recently, if you aren't where you want to be in life, if you have all these ideas but you just don't know where to start, you fall asleep at night, you've got all these ideas conjuring up in your brain, you want to do this and this and this, but you just don't know where to start, or you're trying so hard and you know where to start but it's just not working out. You haven't received the success that you wanted. You're trying to post on social media, you're trying to get all these followers, you're trying to build a life on social media, but it's just not working out for you. The only thing I can say is to just keep on being consistent and just keep on fighting for the next day, keep on fighting for tomorrow, and keep on doing the best you can, because eventually things will all work out. And that's what I'm having to remind myself of now. You might not be completely content with today, you might not be happy today, you might not be able to control your hormones today, or how you feel, or how certain things make you react and stuff, but eventually things will change and things will get better, and you will have more control, better focus, more success, closer to where you want to be. All these things that you're thinking about having right now, you will have, and hopefully I will too. Recently it's been kind of hard to hack everything, you know. You feel like you have control over your life, but then something happens and you don't. You feel like you have complete control over your emotions and something happens and you realize you don't. And that has been something that has been very apparent in my life recently, but I wanted to share it with you. And now I'm gonna stop talking about it because that chicken behind me is getting cold and I want to eat it. I wanted to end the video like this, just like give you a bit of a reality check of what's been happening in my life, because what the hell do I have this channel for if I can not be honest with you and tell you what's actually happening in my life? Because it's all good and well talking about how business is going and workouts and pro card and prep and all this, but if you can't be real, what can you be? So if you enjoyed the video, guys, please do me a favor, drop a like, turn up notifications, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video after I've consumed all this chicken and my belly is very full.